Dr. Jose Solares is plastic, aesthetic, and reconstructive surgeon and the director and founder of the EVO Clinic in Tijuana, Baja, California. And he has participated in more than 300 courses and conferences around the world.
I'm going to speak about one procedure that I am doing for almost 7 years, and is to transfer cryopreserved fat in the gluteal area in some of my patients. Why I started doing this? Because I was having patients that they need real volume in the gluteal area, and they have a lot of fat, they have enough fat, but they don't have enough space to transfer all the fat in that gluteal area. So I decided to save that fat. How come? This is the fat that I'm going to save, and I put some antibiotic there, and I put this fat in a minus 3-4 Fahrenheit degrees, and the lower is the fat 1 day before to transfer again. It's freezing. And the other fat is the same day that I'm going to transfer that fat. And I put another antibiotic, and to remove that excess of liquid in the lower part, in the bottom. Why between 2, 3, 4 weeks? Because disappear almost the swelling in the patient when we transfer the first time. And the second is because I sent the fat cells to the pathologist, and he told me that 20% of the structures into the fat disappear. 20% in 2 weeks, the 30% in 3 weeks, and more than 50% in 4 weeks. So the ideal is to transfer the fat between 2-3 weeks to these patients. The difference between the feminine body in compared with the masculine body is not just the muscle and the distribution of the fat. The most important is the bone structure. If you see in this model, the upper part, the thoracic bones are narrow in compared with the pelvic bones, and it's the opposite in the men. So we need to explain very well this to our patients, because it's very important to contour the body. These two of my patients, one came for me with the breast augmentation, but she has very feminine body. If you see, not too much muscle, the right fat, but the most important is the upper part is narrow, talking about the bone structures, and the pelvic bone is wide. What about my other patient? She came for liposculpture. She's thinking that I'm going to do some magic thing, you know? So I need to explain perfectly about the feminine and masculine body and what can I do. So I'm going to remove a lot of fat in the other part and to transfer the most fat that I can in the lower part. But it's not possible just in one time, because the space in that area, in the gluteal area, in this patient, is too small. So it's better to save fat and to transfer in 3-4 weeks again. I went to a meeting in New York 2 years ago, and they talk about the Brazilian butt, Colombian butt. But I think that I can't do that to my patients. I say, okay, let me check you, and let me see how can improve your gluteal area. For example, my 2 first patients, they are easy to contour. They have feminine body, and no big deal. But what about the other 2? I need to be very honest with these patients. Okay, I'm going to transfer fat the most I can, then I'm going to save your fat, and then to transfer again, and probably you need more fat in that area. Any of you can improve this nice girl. So just to remove fat from one part, liposculpture, and to transfer in the other part, and it's very nice butt. But it's not with all our patients. This is the most important for me to explain my statistic in 7 years. So I saved 353 patients the fat, but just 118 accept to transfer the cryopreserved fat. And I think that is a very good statistic. 63 of those patients, good result. so they accept the fat. The other 44 never come back because I'm in a medical tourism city that is Tijuana, near of the California, and most of my patients, as a matter of fact, I don't have Mexican patients. All my patients are from California, so never come back. But I suppose that they are happy because if not, they come back to see me again. And the other 11 is no bad result. It's just the body not accept the fat. And it happens even the same day that you transfer the fat. And the other thing is the complications almost less than 3%. And that kind of complications is very easy to resolve. Okay, it's the same complications when you do just the fat transfer in the gluteal area. Easy to resolve. So I am very happy with transfer the cryopreserved fat. I'm going to show you just 3 patients with the fat transfer. This is a girl, 30 years old. She came with me for liposculpture, and she asked me for improve the shape of the gluteal area. If you see, she has like a V shape, and the ideal is a round or the 8 shape. So with all the liposuction, we remove more than 10,000 cc's in this patient, and I transfer 2,400 cc's in the gluteal area. This is the fat that I will remove, and I save some fat, and this is when I transfer the first time. If you see this, the skin is too tight in that area. So if I try to transfer more fat, the fat is going to another place except there. So I transfer the most I can, and then I save the fat. And this is the patient 2 weeks later. Improve a little bit, but like I told you, in that area is too tight. The skin is not very soft. So I transfer, especially the lower part, another 2,000 cc's of fat. This is the before and after, just in the lower part to transfer the cryopreserved fat. And this is the final result 1.5 years later. Talking about the liposculpture, if you see the first picture and compare the last one. And also in the lateral view, look at the projection in the gluteal area. And still in the 2 weeks later, look at the swelling in the skin. And 1 year later, almost disappeared the swelling, and the contour is much better for the patient. Let's go to talk about my second patient. Look, a very small buttocks in compared with the legs in a woman with 40 years old with 3 kids. So it's not possible, even if she has a lot of fat, to transfer a lot of fat in just one time. So I transfer a little bit more than 2,000 cc's in the first time. This is before and after. And the patient came with me 2 weeks later. If you see, still the bruising is there. Improve with the fat that we transferred the first time. And we transfer the cryopreserved fat in several areas in this patient. Still the bruising there. We transfer before and after, cryopreserved fat. And then this is the 11 months after the cryopreserved fat. And also you can see the improvement 11 months in the lateral view with the cryopreserved fat. The patient asked me, now I have excess of skin in the abdomen, so I did the tummy tuck, and she said, could you put me a little bit more fat in the butt? And I said, no problem, we can do that. So I did the tummy tuck, and I removed more fat, and I transferred another 1,000 cc. So if you see, it's more than almost 5,000 cc's. That is not possible in just one time. So if we decide to improve that shape, if you see the shape in the first time when she came 1 year ago, in compared with the lower part. So it's not just to transfer fat, it's to understand our patients and to see how we can improve the shape. The last patient is a 20 years old girl. She's a mother of 4 kids. And she decided, doctor, could you improve my shape of body? Not just the butt, the body. But look, this very tight and very compact buttocks. So it's not possible to transfer a lot of fat in just one time. We do the tummy tuck, the Abelard tummy tuck. We remove almost 8,300 cc's of fat, and we transfer a little bit more than 2,000 cc's. This is the flap of the tummy tuck. This is the fat that we remove, and we save some of that fat. This is the patient with 2,000 cc's in the gluteal area. This is the 4 weeks she came with me. We can see the improvement, and we transfer another 2,000 cc's in the gluteal area, and this is before and after. And she came with me 6 months later and asked for more liposuction. I said, okay, we can do more liposuction and to transfer more fat into gluteal. It will be the 3rd time in this young girl. So we do the liposuction, we get 2,000 cc's, we transfer more than 1,000 cc's again. This is the fat that we remove, and this is the number 3 of fat in the gluteal area. The patient came with me 1 year, 8 months later, and we can see the result. And she said, now I have excessive skin in my legs. I did liposuction into the legs, in the arms in the first time. And also, if you see the waves skin in the lower part of the back. So I did the cruroplasty, the brachioplasty, the dorsoplasty, and also I removed the fat before to remove that flaps. And I contoured a little bit more the gluteal area. So it will be the 4 times to transfer fat in this patient. This is the fat that I get. And those are the flaps in the brachioplasty, cruroplasty, and dorsoplasty. And we transfer the fat. We can see the dorsoplasty in this picture. And also we contour the gluteal area with the 4 times of fat transfer. And we can see the result. Look at the very small buttocks 4 years ago in a 20 years girl. So, and look at the buttocks in the 4 years later. So look the shape of this, and if you see the face of this beautiful girl, we need to be honest and to explain that this is not just in one time. I can transfer just 600 cc's, 400 cc's in this patient. I need to talk and to explain that probably need more than one time, and one, it will be cryopreserved fat, that it works. The conclusion is this procedure works. I'm going to still do it. I'm going to write an article to send the magazine of the American Academy of Cosmetic Surgery, and I think that I'm happy with this procedure. Thank you very much.